Welcome, my ladies and gents. Hopefully you're ready because we're gonna watch some scary videos. Well, I was gonna make it as a Gene animation, but I changed my mind. Please don't sue me. Okay, hopefully you get your freaking blanket on, get your ice cream because we're gonna watch that scare 99% of people. Well, I'm not one of them. Kill me.
Number 15, Red Sack Delivery. Have you ever come across a video where you don't understand what's happening, but somehow it's seriously creepy? This video has been shared around the Indonesian internet community with no context whatsoever. It appears to be apparent security footage from the porch of a home. An unknown individual dressed as a clown carrying a sack that's...
First of all, where the blood at? Where the blood on a suit? I know you broke to get your freaking self some coins to get your dress here. I know there might be a little bit of blood in there, but it ain't no blood. So this footage is fake. Hopefully that 99% turn into 81.
Covered in red, walks up the porch steps. It seems he's trying to send a message, or possibly prank the homeowner by leaving the sack and knocking on the door. The clip being shared ends shortly afterwards, leaving everybody scared, wondering what actually happened. We were able to track the footage down to YouTuber Billy the Fridge, who wrote the surveillance tape is 100% real, no faking. In reality, this was probably a prank, but not before scaring 99% of people. Number 14, Lincoln
Do I look scared? Say it to my face.
City Cathedral Ghost. With only slightly more than 2,000 views, this haunted video deserves more interest. Posted in March of 2015 by YouTuber Renaissance 2001, the video
And just to remind you, we're all gonna watch this whole thing because it's just like 20 minutes long.
shows a ghost outside Lincoln City Cathedral at night. As the church bells chime, the person filming the video spies something around the corner on a side of the building. It appears to be a little face. As the person starts panicking, getting slightly closer to try and capture what this is, the face disappears around the corner.
And of course he disappeared. What do you think he's gonna do? Show up and kill the player? Man, monsters need to be more smarter these days.
Runs after to find nothing there at all. Absolutely terrifying, made even more so by the chiming of the bells, a reminder to feel for the lost souls who haunt this earth. Number 13, Potential Taking. This one will stay with you long after you watch it. What would you do if you heard these sounds of horror in your neighborhood?
Yo, Mom, I think I want to get out of town now. Seriously, pack your cars and let's get in the car.
A Ring doorbell caught this scene, considered a potential taking in the Los Angeles neighborhood of Leimert Park in November of 2019. The footage shows a vehicle pass by, and from the vehicle, screams are heard as a woman pleads for help from those outside.
Witnesses say that the getaway car was a small white hatchback.
After a potential taking was reported, this Ring doorbell footage prompted an investigation into the incident. Los Angeles Police
I'm sorry, she don't need no help. I'm not gonna get killed for my life. If that makes the world gumbo's free to this, I'm coming for him. And don't ask why I have this. I was eating ice cream. So do you. Just look at yourself.
Department Officer Mike Lopez said that police who responded to the call at first found no evidence of a taking. However, this disturbing footage seems to point in that direction. The woman is crying and screaming for someone to help, repeatedly pleading for over half a minute as the vehicle passes by at around 11 p.m. When the owners of the Ring doorbell hear this, they're seen on their doorstep, looking to see what's going on. KTLA reports that a witness on the scene claims she heard a man's voice as well saying, "I'm sorry." He was pictured pulling the braided hair of the woman in the passenger seat. The vehicle then sped from the neighborhood with its
really?
rear hatch. She heard a man's voice as well saying, "I'm sorry."
Wait, what?
The woman is crying and
Wait,
screaming for
wait. I saw
step,
something. I
looking
saw
to see
something.
what's going on. KTLA reports that a witness on the scene claims she heard a man's voice as well saying, "I'm
Boy, what is that white thing? What is that white thing? Is that a baby? What is that white thing? You see it? It's like a right next to that red house. Damn, look at that.
sorry." He was pictured pulling the braided hair of the woman in the passenger seat.
I don't
The
see
vehicle
nothing.
then sped from the neighborhood with its rear hatch open. After the LAPD was provided the doorbell footage, they reopened the investigation and canvassed the neighborhood for clues. But as of the end of November, there have been no leads. As reported by Mercury News, let's hope this woman is found soon. Number 12, shadow figure. You know that feeling like you're being watched? Well, maybe you are.
Okay. Let me get something straight. This is where you get creepy. Just look at that photo. It's darkness. And it's upstairs. And why do you have a freaking camera upstairs? Are you a pervert or something?
This YouTuber says that demonic activity in his home has risen to reoccurrences every 3 to 4 days. He writes, "The demon shadow figure was at the foot of my bed when I woke up, probably watching my dog and I for 8 to 9 minutes, then fled down the hallway and caught a black mass materializing by the door and moving towards my bed."
That happens to me sometimes. Every time I squint my eyes at night, I see a little white vision. I'm not saying I can see ghosts, but it's just weird.
Bedroom. And then in the lower right hand side of the video, you can see it leaving, resulting in me and my dog visibly shaken. The clip does indeed appear to show a shadow.
That's you? Something else. I'm gonna wait. Thank you.
Figure seeming to materialize on the wall. Whether it's demonic or not is debatable.
Hold on, I gotta take this. You probably know what the heck why Mom wanted me to ask. You already know. Okay, let's continue because I don't want to be boring.
Cause any evil, although perhaps the feeling of it was insidious. The man's dog certainly looks scared enough. What do you think the shadow being wants? Could it just be a friendly ghost? Number 11, emergency. If you've ever been in
Tell me in the comments. Are you scared? Because just look at my face. I don't get scared that easily. Except in real life.
an abandoned building under a state of emergency, you know how alone this man feels. With just over 28,300 views, this video titled Emergency.
Well, I gotta say one thing. Number 1, never go to an abandoned place. Number 2, never ever go to a hospital abandoned place. 3, get the hell out of there.
MP4 was published in March of 2016 by YouTuber Paul Cyrek. See sound and eerie flashing lights all the more terrifying. For some reason, with no one else fleeing the scene alongside you, fear is heightened, heavy breathing and heavy sighs are heard through the camera. The cameraman passes through the hospital, down a hallway, through a door around a corner, and another door and hallway. No one is there, leaving us to wonder who exactly this man found after the camera battery died. David Roman says he used to work hospital security and that he thinks this is a security guard during a fire drill, but he suggests that patients weren't evacuated for the drill. Rather, it's more likely this was a closed-off wing under construction, which might explain the pallets and construction equipment spotted in the video. Something that wouldn't be found in patient areas. Seems like a valid explanation.
Just to be serious, I don't know what this guy is saying at all.
However, it is still terrifying to think about. Number 10, haunted closet. Closets are usually harmless, but a series posted by RadLad1 has us wondering what's on the other side of that door. According to the uploader, the closet in question hasn't been altered since he moved in, but creepy occurrences keep happening with it. In the first video, he opens the door to the small closet, which has a disused TV on the ground, several hangers, and some random stuff on the shelf, including a stuffed animal. The next video is where the creepiness comes in. You can hear the door rattling slightly, and as the dude gets closer to it to examine what's going on, it slowly opens on its own, and then jerks open before jerking. Constant sounds coming from the closet. He approaches it again, and as he reaches towards the handle, a terrifying rattling is heard, causing him to jump and back away again. The last video culminates in probably the scariest happening. There is a knocking on the door and a rattling. It's heard plain as day. When the guy opens the door, you can see there's nothing at all inside. I think we're all thinking the same thing. It's time to move. Number 9. Paranormal Lodge Investigation. Some haunted places hide secrets only the afterlife knows. This video is a private investigation of the Tamaqua Elks Lodge, which occurred on Saturday, September 14th, 2019. Apparently, the Elks Lodge in...
Okay, I know I'm not scared or anything, but I think I'm gonna watch some funny videos after this. You should do too, because if you're scared, it's good to keep your eye on something cute. If you do, your brain gets erased of the bad things you're watching. Yeah, I have nightmares too, even though I'm brave. But it never really affects me.
The town of Tamaqua, Pennsylvania, has some haunted history. Housed in a converted apartment building, there are claims that the Elks Lodge is haunted by the ghosts of two people who took their own lives, who resided in the previous apartments. Some claim they've heard voices and seen poltergeist activity. When the Pocono Paranormal team investigated, they caught numerous orbs and a voice that said, "Love you." So what did Team SERT find? They too captured orb and light anomalies on the scene, as well as horrifying screams on the EVP. They also captured someone saying, "Help me," and another said, "Come play."
Okay, this video is getting really boring, so we're gonna fast forward it a little and just look at the time. Boy, I'm gonna run out.
Find a huddled mass in the hallway. It's hard to tell in this footage what it could be, but we'll assume for the sake of argument that it's a ghost girl huddled over in distress. The man closes the door again, and then a moment later decides to reopen it. When he does, he finds the figure standing before him at the end of the hallway in a still and straight position. Once he realizes what...
I'm supposed to be who was scared of that. Yeah, give me something better. There's no pauses after this, so let's go. So let's go. I said let's go. It froze. God damn it. Well, apparently we have the end of the video here. Well, I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, I think I can save this once and for all.
Once again, for those of you who haven't already seen the series, basically, the three of us go through and we watch videos of what is supposedly real sightings, and we decide whether these videos are real or fake. In order for us to decide, we try and recreate them ourselves, because if we're good enough at recreating them, then chances are they're easy enough for other people to fake as well. So, Matt, what's the first video we're taking a look at?
We're gonna watch an actual scary vampire sighting. So what are we looking at? CCTV cameras?
We're looking at some of the security cameras, but I love how they cut this together where you see multiple cameras at first.
Is that a kid and the door's opening?
Yes.
Alright, so the camera...
The camera glitches as usual.
Yeah, totally not edited.
Because that's how,
And then
What is that? Look at that hairy gorilla arm.
No. I've seen this before.
Telling me that's a freaking vampire? Yeah, right.
This is a vampire.
That's a vampire, huh?
Uh-huh.
Is he gonna pop up at the screen? I can't wait. Oh, what is he doing with that kid? Okay.
Okay, wait. So did you guys see that?
Yeah.
He screams, the whole video cuts, the thing is gone, and then it cuts back to him in a different position screaming again.
I think he even exhaled too.
He
went-
did.
Yeah, I think he restarted the screen.
He did. It's almost like they staged this.
No.
Almost.
Hold on.
Let's get a better look.
My
this
heart
time.
was in my throat. Yeah. That's it.
And then the parents run in.
First of all, oh my God, does it really take that long comparing? It takes longer than that. That's for movies. 100% fake.
The vampire and the vampire just walk in. Who that? Oh, don't worry, son. I'm not a bomb.
Something right here. This is just a misunderstanding.
Just love the closet. Is that what you... I think the kid's reaction's real. I sleep in your room now.
Ew.
That we're gonna know for sure is if we recreate this video
You know
and
what?
find out for
It's
ourselves.
so funny. What's the way you dub? That's gonna end it here. I hope you like and subscribe, and see you later. And I promise the next video is gonna be a Jaden animations. Don't worry.